everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Dolphins coming in at 13-0, going up against the Riverhogs, who come in at 6-7.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to rain-soaked Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Portland Riverhogs and the Miami Dolphins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And the wideout in motion. A second down throw for Prescott. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw. Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
What? Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
All right, here we go.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Detroit. Watch it now, Marty. Detroit.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, let's go. 190. 190. Flex round. Flex round.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Dancing to his left. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all offseason about...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Portland in control of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And now here's a carry heading left. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. And what a big-time play there. And even 40 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Second down, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Prescott now on 2nd down. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Prescott now. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnett. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A Miami 1st down. That one going for a gain of 11. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Prescott from the gun. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out come the Dolphins now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 25. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island. Here we go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. To throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Here we go! Flex round!
Now back to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff looking right. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think I'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now back out comes the offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at this.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and long for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And they bring their punter out there now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go. Let's go. Flex round.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Flex round.
They go play action here on 1st down. Runs through the contact. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Here we go. 190. 190. Man, I got you. Ohio.
The play clock's running down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Ohio.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some... The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Back to throw here. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Here we go. Ohio.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
A second down throw for Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Throwing, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnett. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. First down, Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Prescott. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. On second down, Prescott again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Dolphins, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.